Here's the lap chart for my fastest run of the day. If you look on the far left-hand side, you'll see a yellow icon amongst the green icons, and that's my fastest lap at a 49.18. My next fastest lap was a 49.27, and so what I want to do is I want to find out what made me slower on that 49.27 lap. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the lap 7 for analysis. So if you go down below here where you see all those lap numbers and you see that pulsating or like heart symbol down there, the heart pulse symbol or whatever, I'm going to go ahead and highlight lap 7, and now you see yellow icons on both the lap 7 and lap 8. So what I'm going to do is bring up a chart called the measures graph. And again, here I've pre-selected the channels I want to look at, and basically I want to look at the speed channels, kart speed channels. And so what I have is my fastest lap in blue, and then my next fastest lap in green. And you'll see the where you can grab the cursor here and move it along. If you look at the top graph there, it shows you your speed for each lap at different portions of the track, and you can actually get the actual digital readout on the far right hand side there. You'll see where it says GPS speed, one in blue dot, one with a green dot. It tells you your exact speed at that point in the track. Now what's really cool about this is the grid below, called the speed trace, and that's the one that has a you can see a horizontal blue line. That's your fastest lap right there. That's your baseline. And then the green line is where you're faster and slower in relation to that baseline lap, that reference lap, if you will. So anytime the green line dips below the blue line, you're actually faster in that portion of the track. And of course, anytime it goes up, you're slower. So what's really cool here is you can analyze and see what you did wrong at what section of the track. So to do that, to find out where we are on the track, because you can see right here at the if you look below here, the 1200 foot mark, 1200 feet into the lap, which is how long is this lap here? It is on the top right hand side. You'll see its track is 3044.6 feet long. But anyway, at the 1200 foot mark is where I started getting a better time. And so to find out where I'm at, what I do is I bring in the track map. And so here's the track. Here's start finish. Here's that corner. You basically throw away to get a good shot at the hay bale corner right about here. There's that long straight there. Here's that right-hander you take that takes you into the infield section, and here's that right-hander where the kart understeers. And that's where I started making better time here. If you look at this thing here below, if you look at the grid below, you can see that green line starts to dip below the blue right about here. So that's right at the entrance to that right-hander. So when it carries me all the way through about let's see here. Yeah, it's about it is 2/10 of a second. If you look on the right-hand side, there's 2/10 of a second I'm gaining on that one section of the track. So what I want to do is I want to analyze the reason for that, gaining that much speed or that much time. And so the way to do that is to bring up the GPS map, and we get rid of the track map, and let's oops, go the wrong way here. Alright, so there's the track. And I think that's, let me see here, and the section we want to look at is this section right here. Yeah, that's where it starts that's where I get a good entry point, or a good speed. Okay, so now we bring up the GPS, and as we look at this thing, yeah, so we see that looks like I take a later apex into that corner. Oh yeah. Blue line is my fast lap, and the green line is my next fastest lap. So that's the gold plus symbol is my fast kart, if you will, or fast reference point, and the purple one is my next fastest. But you can see what I'm doing is I take in a wider arc, or it looks like I take in a later apex is what I do into that first corner, and I track out further. So if we look at the measures graph, so that's right about here, and it looks like I'm carrying, oh, if you look up at the top portion of the graph, you'll see what's happening here. So there's the right here. Back out a little bit here. Oops. So there's the entrance to that right-hander. What I'm doing is, you can see that I'm carrying, I'm braking later. If you look at the top portion of this grid, and you'll see how the green line goes further. So that tells me that I'm lifting off the gas. I'm going deeper into the turn before I get off the gas, because you can see the blue line, I'm getting off the gas earlier. Looking at the top part there, I'm getting off the gas earlier, as opposed to the green line here. I'm carrying more speed. Well, I'm carrying less speed, but I'm taking it deeper into the corner. Now, as I round out the corner at this section right here, well, already here I'm carrying more speed. You can see the green line is higher than the blue line, so I'm definitely carrying more speed into the corner, which is this section right here. I'm already carrying more speed going in, and so you can see, yeah, I'm already, look at the green line, it's already higher than the blue, so I'm carrying more speed, and then coming out of the, I'm still getting faster here. If you can see, I'm carrying more speed throughout that whole corner. Look at how much speed differential I have here. Let's see what section of the track that's in. Okay, that's at the exit of that corner. That's oh, that's to that left-hander. So I'm definitely carrying a lot more speed through that section by taking that late apex and just carrying it through. But then, yeah, look at the top speed here. But and then this section here is where I get my 0.2 of a second. That's right in here at the entrance to that 180, and I'm doing that other line where you pinch in close, like as if you're protecting your line. Now I don't know if I carried too much speed, because I end up paying for it on the exit. And now looking at the lower part of the grid, you can see where I'm above the blue line now, and look at how much. Look at it. Basically, the rest of that lap, I'm really above that line. What's the differential here? If you look on the left-hand side, I'm about about 0.14 of a second. So I'm almost losing all the stuff that I gained over here. I'm almost losing it over here now. So I'm definitely paying for it over here, which is let's see where that is. Oh, on the exit. So you can see what so what I'm doing wrong then is, it looks like excuse me. Looks like what I did is I pinched that corner, because as you can see on the green here, I'm staying inside. I'm staying inside here, and I pinched it, whereas on the fast lap, look how I'm letting it track out. So what I should have done is let it track out more. And look at that big difference right here. Right here. I should have let it track out more, because I didn't end up paying for it big time. Yeah, see, I'm starting to mess up right here, and this is right here is where I'm almost losing another 1.5 tenths. Let's see here. Yeah, see, I'm paying for it all the way to that other corner. This is that corner where Bob always is able to get me on the inside, so I need to work on that corner and see what I can do to make it better, because I'm definitely paying for it, because you can see, and it hurts me out through the rest of that lap. One other report that I like looking at is the track report, which is this one right here. I know it looks kind of loud, but let me clean it up a little bit. Here, let's see here. What it is it shows you pre-selected fields. Okay. There we go. Here's start finish over here, right over here in this section. And what it is reference points in the track, and they're selected fields that I had put in there. So blue is obviously my fast lap, and green is my second fastest lap. The top number, like in this case 12.531, that's the RPM at that point of the track, and then the bottom one is the speed, 51.1. So if we go over to that section here, just over here where it let me put the numbers here. There's lap you see 7 and 8. Lap 8 is lap 8, lap 7. I'm still learning about this thing, so I don't know why you don't get two boxes right next to right across from each other. But anyway, going over to the section over here. Let me put the 7 and 8 here just so we reference point here. Okay, right here you can see the green where I'm carrying my RPM. Look at that, 12,663 as opposed to 12,470. And look at my speed, a little bit more than a mile per hour faster. So I'm definitely carrying a lot more speed through that corner. And then further down the line, right here, same thing. Look at the speed. Green is 12,818 as opposed to blue 12,505. So even though the green is a slower lap, you can see through that section, I've got now almost 2 miles an hour, a little bit more than 2 miles an hour on my fastest lap. Going further down over to here, you can see the same thing. Although my speed differential isn't as great, but I'm still carrying more speed, so that definitely works. I'm working that corner, so I've just got to be able to carry it through on the rest of the section here and figure out what I need to do to make it a good lap. But anyway, so there's the analysis tool. A pretty good little tool here. We'll have to use it more to see what we're doing wrong. But anyway, next time we go out, we'll have to dig into this a little bit deeper.